Now this video is going to be long, to be precise. I will try my best to keep it under 10 minutes, but that's circumstantial. These are None of these IEMs are bad, okay? And couple of these are fantastic. I love this one. I love this one too. This one is very good. This one isn't exactly recommendable. And why? I'll let you guys know about my thoughts. Obviously, these are all my own thoughts. Take this as you like, but then again, I try my best to be neutral. I try my best to convey the thing I feel, and that's really up to you guys to conceive or perceive. So, I will not talk about anything gibberish, the specification, what they have, what they don't, because those things doesn't really matter. What really matters is the sound quality, the output that we are getting out of the IEM. That's the only thing that should matter. And these are, as you guys can see, these four IEMs are priced fairly close to $200. This is 189, I believe. This is 179. This is 220, and this is 200. And only this one has tuning modules, but then again, I have the treble module installed on it. I'll talk about all the modules of this one. So let's start with this. I like this IM. This is a very good IM. Fits very well. There isn't any problem with the fitting and stuff. It's very good when it comes to the comfort inside the ear. Now moving on to the sound quality, I'll have to say this is one of the most balanced IM, and the most balanced IM of this lot, mostly because with the normal module, you guys can see the modules here. With the normal module, this is the triple module. With the normal module, this is the best balance of everything. There is very good sub bass rumble to it. The mid bass is controlled. Mid range is very well defined, good amount of details. The only problem I really feel with the normal module is the lack of treble notes height. Okay, treble has good amount of details and stuff, but the notes do not have the height. That's the only problem. Stage and everything is very good with the triple module. As you guys can see, I have installed the triple module. With the triple module, the triple notes have very good height and stuff, but the bass is more controlled. It's not as rumbly or as satisfying as it is with the normal module. So you guys must think that, yeah, the bass module should be very good, but then again, I really feel that bass module is not doing this IM any favors. The bass module makes this IM lose the sub bass. That's really odd, and the mid bass is really bloaty. So that's the reason why I really cannot exactly recommend the bass module, as the treble is darker, much darker, and everything else is not exactly great with that bass module. So that's the problem with the autumn. Now moving on to the second best IM I find in this lot is the Tri i3 Pro. This has a very good balance, and this is in second position because there is something that is slightly missing. Very close with this one. Mm, if I have to give 100 marks to it, this will be at 97. Okay, the only reason why I'm cutting the marks is only because of the stage size. Try i3 Pro has very good end-to-end extension. It does not lack anywhere at all. The definition and stuff are very good too. The only place the Tri i3 Pro lacks is with the stage size. It's not the biggest of the stage in this lot, and everything else is very good. The sub bass is very rumbly, very punchy. One of the best sub bass you will get in this lot, and the mid bass is not bloaty. The mid range is slightly in the V, but the definition and resolution is intact. It's very good, very well defined. I really like the presentation too. The layered feeling, texture, and stuff are very good. Treble is slightly on the aggressive side, but then it is not offensive. It does not attack you a lot. It's, yes, the energy is there, but the finishing is very well done. The finishing is very good. It hits you, but it does not harm you. That's the best part of this IM. And yeah, at $179, I really do not see many other IEMs competing with this. Now moving on to the timeless. Timeless, I recently reviewed the timeless. It's a good IM. There isn't anything exactly horribly wrong, but then the end-to-end extension is not very good. The upper treble region is not exactly great here, and the sub bass isn't that rumbly or that voluminous. So there is a bit of things lacking with the timeless. And the transparency of the micro details are not exactly great in this. Macro details are very good, very good macro details. I really like the cohesive, the musical feel of the timeless. This too is very musical sounding IEM Tri i3 Pro 2, but this is slightly more organic, slightly more analog. It sounds nice, very yeah, I have to say musical and feels nice. But then there are a couple of peaks in the treble region which can pull some people down. It's not exactly well balanced. It's a V shaped planar based IEM which does not have the sub bass as a floaty mid bass region. The mid range is slightly in the V, and the treble has a couple of peaks while the upper treble is dialed down. That's the balance is not exactly great with this IEM. And what really saves it is the musicality, the tonality, the timbre, and the smoothness. That musical feeling is very good. And the stage is big. Stage has very good height and stuff, but then the lack of upper treble region is really bothering for me. Okay, so let's move on to the last one. This is the Kato. Okay, this too has two nozzles, but the silver nozzle is useless, baseless. It does not do anything. That's kind of baffling. It does not really do anything at all. uh, it only dials down the energy of the notes while boosting some energy to the bass region, but it doesn't do anything else. It does not change the signature, it does not change the formation of the notes, it does not change a single thing of this IM. This is, when used with the golden nozzle, is a well balanced IM, has good technical abilities and stuff. But then the notes have the sharpness. Okay, the build like this, but then there is the extra bit of sharpness to it, thin and sharp. Base is wide while the body and the finishing is sharp, and that thing really is not exactly pleasing to anyone. It cannot be pleasing to anyone until unless they are looking for this kind of stuff, and still then it is not enjoyable. It's okay, but throughout the spectrum it's not exactly enjoyable. The sub bass is not exactly there. There is a reasonable presence, but it's not better than the timeless. Yes, it squarely loses to autumn and this one Tri i3 Pro, but it's not exactly recommendable for sub bass lovers. The mid bass is okay, reasonably voluminous. I like the mid range here, well balanced. It has very good transparency and details, but then again you'll have to see that there are some extra bit of sharpness. There is a bit of shoutiness with the vocals, which is not exactly easy to listen to for longer sessions. Now, when moving to the triple region, there is a peak in the 10-11K region, which is really annoying, very bad, badly annoying. Let me uh, tell you which part of the spectrum I'm talking about. Okay, at at 54 or 55 seconds, we'll see a peak here. Yeah, that peak is really really annoying with this IM. The Kato is unbearable at that point. It's really sharp and really squeaky. It does not do any favor to this IM. And the upper treble region is not exactly balanced with the rest of the spectrum. Yes, I understand why they have dialed it down, but then again, it's not doing the IM any favor. So if you like good balance, go for this. You really do not get a lot of things with the autumn because it lacks somewhere with all the modules. The base module is bad, the normal module is the best, but the treble nodes do not have exactly the greatest height with the normal module, while the treble module has that height. The treble module does not have the low end volume or the rumble. This one is the most I'll have to say complete, but then again the stage is not exactly big. This one is moody too, v-shaped, is good in most of the things, but the lack of technical abilities and um, I'll have to say transparency with the micro details is not exactly doing it any favors. And the sharpness, the sharp feeling of the shoutiness of the Kato is not exactly recommendable for anyone. So this is it. I think I touched every part that should be touched here. So that's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and then have a nice day. Enjoy.